What is up, guys? My name is Fran, and this is the Stellar X2 Vintage, a cardioid microphone by TZ Audio Products. And in today's video, we're going to be figuring out if this thing is any good, and also seeing how it stacks up against one of my favorite microphones, the Shure SM7B. But before we begin this video, for any new folks out there, as I just mentioned a moment ago, my name is Fran, and here on the channel I make videos all about technology for creative folks just like you and me. So if you like what you see in today's video thus far, I would highly recommend you hitting that subscribe button down below. Oh yeah, and as a quick disclaimer, the folks over at TZ Audio Products did in fact send me over this microphone for review. However, that in no way, shape, or form affects my thoughts or opinions on this product. They won't be seeing it before I post it, and in fact, I'm not being compensated in any way other than being able to keep the microphone itself. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and check this microphone out. Alright, so first, let's take a look at what you're getting inside of the box. So inside of the box, you're going to be first presented with a pretty sweet carrying case. Now inside of this carrying case, you'll see a number of foam inserts, one that's going to actually have the microphone itself, another that's going to have the windscreen, and another that has the shock mount. And placed on top of that, you're actually going to be getting another carrying pouch so you can actually carry the microphone in. That's right, it comes with two different ways to carry your microphone. And this is a pretty fantastic amount of accessories that come with the Stellar X2, especially considering its $270 price tag. So far, it definitely seems like it's worth the money. So now that we know what's in the box, let's turn our attention over to the microphone itself. So the Stellar X2 Vintage is a condenser microphone with a cardioid pickup pattern. Now personally, I tend to prefer dynamic microphones or cardioid pickup patterns, but that's mainly because they work better in non-acoustically treated rooms. However, condenser microphones definitely have their space in the marketplace as well. But let's not jump the gun on audio quality just yet. Let's first take a look at the build quality and the construction. Alright, so first the construction. So as you guys can see, it's fairly rock solid. Hopefully you guys can hear that on the microphone, but it's a nice rock solid microphone. It's pretty much made of all metal, and the construction itself seems super high quality. The grill, where it's covering the diaphragm, you can't push down on it. I've had microphones that you could do that on, and overall I would definitely say the construction on this microphone is super high quality. And actually, let's see if you can, yeah, it's just like any other microphone. So as you guys can see there as well, there's the circuit board, and generally this is the part of a microphone where you can really see if they use some high quality leads, and this definitely seems like it's got some pretty great high quality construction. There's also the diaphragm right under there. I don't know if you could see through the grill, but it's got a large diaphragm, and that's it right there. And one more quick thing to note is the Stellar X2 Vintage is in fact an XLR microphone, meaning you're going to need some sort of field recorder or audio interface to use it. And now it is time for the most important part of the video, and that is going to be the audio test. So thus far in this video, you've been listening to me on the Sennheiser MKH416 boom microphone, which is placed just out of the frame right above me. Now I'm going to cycle between the Stellar X2 Vintage and also my trusty old Shure SM7B. Alright, so as of right now, you are listening to me on the TZ Audio Products Stellar X2 Vintage. This is that microphone that I've been talking to you guys about throughout this entire video. It has this great build quality and also produces great sound. And then now you are listening to me on the Shure SM7B. This is my trusty microphone that I pretty much use for everyday use when it comes to live streaming and recording voiceovers, but this is the audio coming out of this. And then now I'm going to switch over to the Sennheiser MKH416, which once again, you'll be listening to me through this entire video on this particular microphone. Once again, back to the Stellar X2 Vintage, and then again, cycling over to the Shure SM7B. Which one do you guys like? Let me know down in the comment section below. And now I'm going to be quickly showing you guys a handful of other scenarios. First, I'm going to be doing a little bit of PC gaming here on my mechanical keyboard. That way you guys can hear how much it either picks up or rejects the tapping from my mechanical keyboard. Exactly. Well, that was pretty whack, so I lost that round, but I think it's because I wasn't really paying attention that much. But what did you guys think about the audio coming out this microphone? Pretty good? And for just one more test, I'm going to simply just read you guys a paragraph off of the Stellar X2 Vintage product page, just so you guys can get an idea as if I was doing a voiceover. The Stellar X2 Vintage uses a high-quality steel body with a custom-made low-noise transformerless FET circuit and high-quality U47 style capsule. The combination of these two features yields a microphone with a high output signal, extremely low distortion, and low self-noise. Furthermore, each JFET and polarization voltage in the Stellar X2 Vintage is manually biased to ensure a smooth and balanced sound. So, how did that sound? Alright, so I just finished listening back to some of the edit and the recording that I just did on the Stellar X2 Vintage. Now, as a disclaimer, I didn't do any post-processing to any one of the three microphones. I simply just boosted the gain just a tad bit, just so all the audio levels were actually leveled out. But other than that, you were listening to the raw audio, just like what I was listening to. And I've got to say, the audio quality out of the Stellar X2 Vintage was absolutely excellent. Now, I'm not an audiophile or anything like that, so I don't know all the technicalities as to why this microphone sounds so good, but I will say if I was to compare it to any one of the other two microphones that I use in this video, I definitely like it better than the Shure SM7B, although I'm sure with some tweaking I could get that microphone to sound at least close to this one, but out of the box I definitely like the Stellar X2 Vintage. And if I had to compare it to anything, I'll definitely say it rivals my Sennheiser MKH416, which is a $1,000 microphone, and considering this thing only costs $270, I think it's actually a pretty good deal. So to sum it all up, the Stellar X2 offers great construction quality, clear and crispy sound, and also did extremely well when it came to the background noise rejection when I was using this microphone alongside my mechanical keyboard. If there's anything I really had to complain about, it would just simply be the price. The $270 price tag, which, while it definitely seems worth it, is fairly hefty, and there are a lot of other microphone options out there that would give you similar results but come in at a cheaper price tag. But I still think it's a great option and definitely worth considering if you're on the market for a high quality microphone. So that is going to wrap this video up for me. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, or any more questions about the Stellar X2 Vintage, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Also, while you guys are down there, if you like this video, hit the like button, and if it's your first time to the channel, consider subscribing. Once again, guys, my name is Fran. Thanks for checking out this video. I'll see you guys in my next one.